time and to flee. Thank you, sir.
Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of the program Legislator of the Week. The program Legislator of the Week focuses on legislators and the various impacts they are making in the National Assembly and of course their various constituencies. Today, our guest is Honorable Afolabi Afuape. He is the member representing Abeokuta South's federal constituency in Ogun State. Honorable Afolabi Afuape, he is an educationist, a lecturer. His first degree is in banking and finance. He has 2 master's degrees, one in economics and the other in business administration. He was a special advisor to the Speaker in the 6th Assembly. He was a Commissioner, Youth and Sports, and also a Commissioner, Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. He is the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Corporate Social Responsibility, and the Chairman, Nigeria-Italy Parliamentary Friendship Group. He was a lecturer for many years at the Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Asha, in Ogun State. He has authored many books. For those who know him well, they call him Afuape. He is somebody who loves to impact knowledge because he has lectured for many years and he would still like to use the opportunity to impact knowledge if given any opportunity. I would like to welcome Honorable Afolabi Afuape to the program. My name is Ene Ojonugba, your host. Sit back and enjoy the program. As a first-timer in the 10th Assembly, how has it been so far with the representation of your people? How has your experience been so far representing your people?
Well, thanks so much. Let me first and foremost give glory to Almighty God and to sincerely thank the member of my federal constituency for giving me the opportunity to represent them. For giving me the opportunity to represent them. I came with a very high expectation, very high hope. Those expectations are yet to be met. I think we are getting it. I want to also appreciate the leadership of the National Assembly, our own Speaker, Right Honorable Tajudeen Abbas. That's always give all of us equal opportunity to strive. As far as representation is concerned, the major job of a legislator is to make bills, is lawmaking. And as such, anything you want to do, you want to look at your lawmaking activities and motions while you also engage in oversight function, and we also have opportunity to also analyze and approve the budget of the Federation. I would say with little we've done, I think we've not done badly. I set a target for myself, and that target is yet to be achieved. I will get to that. First, as it is, 2 years in office, we've tried to do some empowerment. We've also tried to have some bills and motions, which I will analyze later. I will give you the detail of all these bills and motions as we progress in this program. I want to tell my constituents and to also assure them that I continue to represent them very well with the best of my ability. And I know that they have that confidence in me, and I think my representation will be good enough for them. So far, so good. We are good to go. We are pushing, we are trying to put in our best, and we will not relent until we achieve that best.
So how did you manage transitioning from lecturing to politics? How has it been?
Well, I say I think it depends on the way we look at it. Even though I started politicking since when I was in school, I was involved in union activities and things like that. However, as a lecturer, you are impacting knowledge. And as a politician, you also want to impart on the society more on a larger scale. To me, they have something in common. They go together. I mean, if I say, okay, I'm lecturing, I'm impacting knowledge, I should be able to translate it to a larger society. If I say lecturer, we are doing that. But if you go into politics, your opportunity, all those things you know, you'll be able to scale it up. It's okay. This is what I think this should be. Because I discovered that, especially in this part of the world, a whole lot of people that are educated are shying away from politicking. And everybody shying away from politicking, you cannot leave that space to people that will not be able to add value to Nigeria. And I thought there's nothing wrong. It was actually a call from my people that, yes, you are doing well here. Why don't you? And my first appointment, I was not surprised. I was HOD of a department before the first appointment came. Even though that one was not listed, I started as secretary to my local government. I was HOD of the department, and then even what I had as HOD then was a little bit higher than what you could have gained as in that office. But to me, it's about sacrifice. It's about what impact can we make. And today, that office transformed me to what I am today. So it has been a wonderful experience for me to move from lecturing, and I never left lecturing like that. Even most time, I still go on part-time lecturing. Today, I still lecture people, because even today, as I'm talking to you today, I'm also a PhD student or backup. So I believe in academics, and I engage more in academics regularly. And that will not disturb my contribution to a larger society.
Kindly give us an overview of the bills and motions you have to your credit.
Thanks so much. I think I have about 3 major motions, because I still have some that have not been had. For the first one, I actually first started with is motion on electricity. And what this is about, is all about, is the fact that if I look at all these regulatory, the provider of electricity, what you find out is that most time they do shy away from their responsibility and put it back to their customers. For instance, if you have a bad transformer anywhere, if you have a bad transformer, if the transformer is faulty, they will expect you to raise money to fix the transformer. To me, that is not the duty of the community, because you are the provider, you're supposed to provide for the transformer for them. Without transformer, you cannot generate electricity and you cannot make money. And it's your responsibility. And most community, they will not wait for you. They will go ahead to go and look for, okay, let's go and get the transformer. They will contribute money. To me, you now ask them to write that their transformer is now in your own company, and you will continue to declare profit. That means your expenses, your own expenses, you shifted it to other people. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with us contributing money to buy transformer, but what is important is we need to get credit for those things and to use it. I mean, if I spend 5 million on transformer, credit my account with you, let me use that electricity in the next for many years, as far as I have credit with you. That is the very motion that I raised. I raised the issue of motion to protect Adire. In my place, what we do most is our indigenous business is Adire, and there is this influence of Adire from China. That means if continue unabated, I'm saying that people will be losing job. Foreign exchange from Nigeria will be. I'm an economist, so all this will affect negatively our economy. We lose job, we lose revenue that we have taken as tax from all this, and there is no way. And we need to protect this industry. We need to protect this because most time it cannot compete with the Chinese people. And I'm also having a bill in that regard. I will come to the bill, but that was the first another motion that I also raised. I raised motion for that if you are having NNPC, they are declaring, they are the one that produce, they are the one that tell them how much that has been sold. I think that is wrong. There should be metering. We have to put meter. So by the time we have meter, we know, okay, this is how much that has been sold. You cannot be the one that produce and tell them what you are selling. I mean, it's not. I mean, to me that is scrooge we can't add it in secrecy. We need to make this thing open so everybody will be able to say, okay, this is how much. Oh, this is what you produce, and this is what is going on. And I also raised one recently. When I saw in the social media when people are taking generator to UCH Ibadan, First College Ibadan Hospital, that hospital happened to be one of the best hospitals in the entire world. People come from abroad to visit that hospital many years back. Why did we find ourselves in that situation? That is unwholesome. That is not acceptable in any way. In any sane society, I mean, that's not good enough for us. I raised the motion, and immediately power was actually restored to that. Those are the little things I've done in terms of motion. On bill, my first bill is on National Farm Settlement Bill, Agency Establishment Bill. And how do I mean by this? If I look at Southwest, the entire Southwest was actually developed during our forefather, Baba Olowo, fair agriculture. And what do? They have farm settlement everywhere. That if you can make this as a matter of policy in Nigeria, it will aid us, it will reduce rural urban immigration. People will be able to sit comfortably anywhere. And there also be what you call economy of scale. There will also be what we call economy of scale, because by the time you have a tractor for them, a whole lot of people can be able to get the tractor, use the tractor, and we are talking of full security. If you do this, we'll be able to have. It's a nation that cannot feed itself as a nation. I cannot imagine Nigeria as our population importing rice every now and then, importing chicken, importing. We have what it takes to produce. We have arable land, we have everything. We have what it takes in Nigeria to produce what we can eat. And that policy of grow what we can eat and eat what we can grow, I think we need to pursue it vigorously. We cannot continue relying on importation of what to eat. A nation, a father that cannot feed his child, it's not a father. If as a country we cannot feed ourselves, we need to rely on production of what we are going to eat. That is unacceptable, and that is the essence and the purpose of that bill. We also raised the issue of Police Act Amendment Bill. What this is talking about is that we need to localize our policing. A situation whereby somebody from Anambra or Adamawa will go and do police work in Ogun State, will not give us that desired result. If you police very well, police is to nip things in the bud. Is to prevent corruption, bad acts. It's for prevention. If you police somebody, I know that okay, this woman is likely to move this way, and I started to police the person. If the person want to go out of line, I can be able to whip the person. So I believe that if you have people, if you recruit people locally in your area, that's the person of that bill. Recruit people locally, let them understand, they know themselves, they know people that are prone to criminal activities, and they will be able to police such. And if our policing system is okay, insecurity in Nigeria will be a thing of the past. And that is the major problem we're having. Two things is affecting our economic development: insecurity and lack of power. You can solve those two, Nigeria will be a better place for all of us to stay. Then I mentioned before the issue of Adire. And I thought, if I just raise this as a motion, without turning this a bill, I may not get the desired result, because it is a main economy in my own federal constituency. It's the main thing that people do. And as such, how do we protect them from this influence? And not only to protect them, how do we ensure they also improve on the quality of Adire and the quantity that we are producing? Because if you are producing manually, we may not be able to meet the demand. And as such, we need to increase this. Let's give them soft loan. Let's give them better training. Let's import better machine for them. Let's do all this and be able to have a better. They will be able to produce more and with a very high quality. And lastly, we have the NACON Act Amendment Bill. And what this thing is saying is that NACON is supposed to be a regulatory body. They are not supposed to also involve in execution of people hiring people involved with what operator. They are not supposed to be operator. They are supposed to be a regulator. But they are trying to combine the function together. If you are a regulator, you cannot be an operator at the same time. If you are doing these things together, there is no way this will go. There is no way one will not affect the other. So, I'm trying to make sure that it's your regulatory duty, it's your job. Stick to it, and I believe that with that, we will be able to have a better NACON. Those are the 4 bills I've initiated.
What are the empowerment programs you have done so far in your constituency?
Well, let me first say this. The function of legislator is lawmaking. We are not supposed to engage ourselves in projects. But like I used to tell people, our caucus is lawmaking. We have what we call compulsory elective. Compulsory elective is for us to influence things to our constituents, which is also very, very jamming. But if we are campaigning for people, we not tell them, I only go there to go and make law. We also have budget, and should be able to influence the budget, to also look at the budget that what your constituents want is also in your. I have about 15 words, and today I know I've covered about 12 words in terms of projects, in terms of building of schools, in terms of borehole, in terms of road. I've done, recently I think I did my second empowerment program, and I also commissioned some projects. We have about 2 schools, 1 block of 6 classrooms, 1 block of 3 with furniture and benches. And I also do something personally. I've been organizing at every holiday, this cushion. And I also get myself involved to go and take the students as a lecturer personally. I don't leave it to all the teachers. I tell them economics on regular basis because that is my call. And the thing is achieving 2 purposes. This is 1, to teach them the way I think they will understand. 2, to also inspire them. That I started like any of them. They can also see me as their role model. So I'm modeling them. To say, yes, you are here today, you can be a higher place tomorrow. I also do that regularly. We have a whole number of projects that I've done. We have empowerment to also support our people in terms of what they should do to enhance their businesses. NTA came to cover it. I know you have the clip of what we did then. And we can do the second one. We are also already planning the 3rd one. All this, I want to give it back to the president, that give us the opportunity as a lawmaker to also ask us what we can do to also better the lot of our people at home. I continue to be grateful to him. Everybody is okay. Also, because we are people's house. We are the one representing people. If you give us projects in our respective federal constituency, that means we've covered the entire Nigeria. And that is exactly what Mr. President is actually doing for us. If we ever be grateful to him, and like Oliver Street, you continue to ask for more. Our people still want more, I continue to ask him for more.
If you just joined us, we have been speaking with the member representing Abeokuta South Federal Constituency in the person of Honorable Afolabi Afuape. Let's take a short break.
Are you looking for a short channel to make your business, goods and services go viral? Look no further, as NTA Parliament is your short channel. Take advantage of our wider reach and advertise your products and services on NTA Parliament DSTV channel 370, GoTV channel 126, StarTimes channel 306, and Free TV channel 706. For more inquiries, contact the marketing department, NTA Parliament, NTA Headquarters Area 11 Garki Abuja, or call these numbers 080-383-40464 or 080-770-78055. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
Thank you for staying with us. What legacy would you like to be remembered for in the National Assembly and, of course, in your constituency?
Thanks so much. Well, I cannot be said a question myself and mark myself, but I want to tell you this. I go home every week from Abuja. I want to repeat it. I go home and I have a functional constituency office. Whenever I'm home, I'll be there to attend to people. My door is open 24 hours. The only time they will not see me physically is when I'm in Abuja. When I don't see them physically, I'm connected with them on my phone. Every now and then, when they call me, I answer them. It is my responsibility to do that. I've asked them for votes, they've done that for me, and I'm on me myself available. I've been making myself available to them over 20 years, and I continue to make myself available, whether in office or outside the office.
What are the roles you play as the chairman of the Nigeria-Italy Friendship Group?
Well, the friendship group is to have a relationship, like the name implies, friendship, parliamentary friendship group, to have a chain program with Italy. What do they do? What are we doing here? And things like that. When they have problem, we will try to solve. We are trying to solve a problem now. There are some companies in Italy that did some work for some MDAs in Nigeria that are yet to be paid. And they are thinking that is key to them. They are also, I've met with them, they are saying it's affecting the inflow of investment from Italy to Nigeria. And I told them, we are resolving it. The speaker has set up a committee in that regard. We are working on it, and that is the essence of this. After that, I want to make a trip to Italy with my members to see how things can be, what we are doing in Nigeria, how do we improve on it, what can we do better, what are we doing right, what are we still not doing right. So it's a way it's an exchange program to enhance us, to give us better opportunity and more capacity to enhancing our job.
What are the roles you play as the Deputy Chairman, House Committee on Corporate Social Responsibility?
The National Assembly I hope I'll be able to achieve it. My target is to make one of my bill an act of parliament. That's my target. And I'm still far away from it. My target is to make one of my bill an act of parliament. If I can do that, I will be fulfilled. Because that means I'll be able to make an impact that will affect the entire Nigeria. That is my target. To my constraints is for me to make them feel good, to ensure that things actually improve for them in terms of infrastructure and in terms of what they also do in line with their businesses. How do I do business for them? In my last appointment, I gave over 500 people little financial support for their businesses, and that will continue. Will be a continuous process. We are already planning another one. Even before now, when I was even a private person, I've been doing that. I continue to do that. The thing that we want to be known for is to give back to the society. That's my constraint. In National Assembly, my bill to become an act of parliament.
And that's it for this edition of the program Legislator of the Week. Thank you for staying with us. My name is Ene Ojonugba. I look forward to having you join us in another episode of this program, Legislator of the Week, some other time. Thank you for joining us. Bye for now.